How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of Suarez up in this piece in the form of their River Black Lager. Yeah, Suarez is what they do. They do these super drinkable, super crushable lagers. I don't know the ABV on this. I believe it is sub 5 per my buddy Keith, 93 Lumber. If you don't know who he is, go check him out. Type out 93 Lumber in the old YouTubes and you'll find him. And he went to Suarez today. And he came back and drove directly in my house, dropped off 2 mixed 4-packs. And that was about an hour ago. So, we're going to dive into this. This can is 4 days old. I don't have a lager glass. Well, I have 19 lager glasses. I didn't bring one back with me, so you get it in here. Label-wise, that's what Suarez does. I mean, they pretty much do the same thing over and over again as far as styling. And that does not suck. I don't care. As long as the beer is good. And yeah, it looks all the part of a dark lager. Now, where's it going black lager-wise? Is it going to be kind of Schwarzberry? Is it going to be Czech black lager? We'll find out. Index finger of malted malt ball color, maybe a skosh darker. Crumbly, kind of neurotic head on it with this rich, not super thick, but jet black kind of body to it. Tinges of mahogany on the edges. It's got a nose. I think we're going in the Czech dark lager territory here because I'm not getting much. A little bit of soft bittering. The ever so slight bit of kind of like a soft, kind of darker chocolatey malt, but very, very gentle, very, very small, nothing overly aggressive. The nose in this is very, very meek. Not necessarily a bad thing. Just to skip right into the taste. Cheers. So it is neither a Czech dark lager or a Schwarzbier. It is a Dan Suarez black lager because, I mean, it's not hoppy bittering aggressive for its ABV level or style to be a Czech dark lager. It is not roasty or toasty with that bittering along with it to pick it up into the kind of Schwarzbier level. What this reminds me of is their dark mild, but more of a lagered version of that and a bit of a tempered version of that. By that I mean nice chocolate roasted malts. A soft mouthfeel. It's like crisp and clean as a lager, but there's this middle part that's inherently soft. And that kind of reminds me of that beer, but also this little bit of coffee vibes to it. It's not nearly as big as the coffee that comes off their dark mild, but there is this tinge of coffee that is strictly malt driven. It's not added to this beer. That just gives me hints of that. It's almost like a lagered version of that with a little bit less kind of malt characteristics to it. In that, it kind of, being a little bit less, it kind of drowns out that coffee and just becomes a super drinkable, chuggable, clean version of a dark lager. Actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of like, and I mean this in the most positive sense, it's almost like his version of like a Mexican lager, Mexican dark lager. Yeah, a little less beefy, a little less aggressive, but it's like a Modelo Negro kind of thing going on, but in a more organic kind of tasty way. I like this. I would drink the shit out of this. Guess what? I'm going to drink the shit out of this because this is absolutely tasty stuff. And just fun beer. I mean, there, you know, it's obvious. I'm a big fan of what Dan does up there at Suarez Brewing, the beers that he makes, everything that he does. So it's no shock, or it shouldn't come to as any shock that I dig this beer. But it's just so subtly beautiful, and that's kind of his MO, his ethos there at the brewery. That you know, the consistent level of deliciousness at this low ABV level. The cleanliness, the crispness, the craftsmanship in all those beers is really what makes these beers excellent. It's speaking loudly with a soft voice kind of thing. You know, less is more approach that ends up being way more, and it's always lovely. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better dark lagers as of late, and you would think it would be like, okay, no shit, Sherlock, that vaults towards the front. That's like the beer du jour as of late. I probably, over the past only 3 months, I probably had 20 dark lagers, so there's some competition here, but this is definitely towards the top, if not on Mount Rushmore. Bagged availability, all their six packs are $16. So I mean, they're low ABV. You wish they would be cheaper, but for the quality you're getting and the fact that they're doing the whole kind of, alchemist model of just give me $16 no matter what we do in the cans, I can get down with it and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like dark lagers, but you don't want something as punchy or as aggressive as a Schwarzbier, even a Czech lager on the bittering side of things, and you want something just malt forward, meaningful, beautiful, but at the same time drinkable, you'd be hard pressed to find something much better. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it down there. If you want to talk about it, Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massif. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of Suarez right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.